What's up, my fitness family? Brent Casper with BKPT, and I have the five, not only the five, but the best five strength exercises to build strength right here. So these are basic movements, but when done right, and also when utilized strategically throughout your week, you can build great strength. And these are basic movements, and you will find them in almost all of your workout plans, programs, obviously depending upon injuries, ailments, and all those things as well. So not only am I going to go over the actual exercises themselves, but then if you stay tuned, I'm going to be posting all kinds of different things on how to modify all of these exercises as well. So stay with me, all right? Here we go. Oh, if you haven't yet subscribed, what are you waiting for, man? Subscribe. So that way you get all the great nuggets. All right, subscribe, mash that notification bell, and then also, you know what to do. Give me some love, show me some likes, and share this content. All right, so if I was going to put this together in a workout program, I would start this off with, yes, your barbell deadlift. So just like any exercise, there's a million ways to do it, right? So with tons of different devices, but barbell deadlifts are by far probably one of the best exercises out there. Obviously, a lot of people don't do them because they get scared because of hurting their back, right? But they're scared because they just don't know how to do it. That's not a big deal because I got all kinds of tutorial videos on how to do a proper barbell deadlift or trap bar deadlift, dumbbell deadlift, kettlebell deadlift, you name it, I've got it out there, all right? So you want to keep that bar nice and tight to your shoulders, tight to your shins. And I like using the switch grip, so using one hand over, one hand under while picking up the barbell itself, okay? So bam, down, and up. So it's a good knee bend and picking the bar up and stay tight and lock everything all together. What muscles are you using when doing a barbell deadlift or any deadlift for that matter? You got your quads, hamstrings, glutes, calves, your back, your erector spinae, your lats, your rhomboids, your scapula, your traps, forearms, and yes, everything from pretty much from your eyeballs to your toes. So that's why it is a great exercise. You have got it all locked in, all together. So very, 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 very good exercise. I do have alternatives. What is the difference between your barbell deadlift, your barbell RDL, and your barbell straight leg deadlift, right? So straight leg deadlift, obviously your legs are straight. So same thing, skinning the shins, but you got to focus on pushing your butt back, keeping everything nice and straight and tight, and picking the bar up. Your RDLs, you have a slight bend in those knees, about a 15-degree bend, and also pushing that butt back and up. So then you have your deadlifts, which is a full knee bend, right? So just to kind of give you the variations of those three exercises and the controversy of which ones are which. So, but I am talking about your actual deadlift itself for my number one exercise. Then I'll go right into my pull-up. So pull-up, I just did a video actually yesterday on pull-ups and the correct form and the technique on a pull-up. But if you're just doing your pull-ups, you're reaching up, grabbing right outside your shoulders. The reason I said that is because of the fact of you want to make sure that you don't injure your shoulders. Biggest reason for injuring your shoulders, you get too much engaged having them a little narrower like that. Also, you get your forearms and other muscles too activated when too narrow. All right, so pull up is right outside the shoulders. You get your lats engaged right away. So kind of pick your body up. Arms are still straight because you want a full extension, and you're driving your chest to the bar. So I came down. You don't want to overextend and let all that kind of hang into your shoulders, but you got your pull up is driving that chest straight up into the bar. All right, what muscles are you working when doing your pull up? You're going to be working your forearms, your biceps, and then primarily your lats. Okay, lats and your serrators, which tie in your lats to your chest, and your core is huge also for doing pull-ups. All right, so boom, those are the top two right there, which I was telling you of my five that I'm going to share with you. So the next one is going to be your barbell bench press. So barbell bench press, making sure you have a good grip. Your grip is very important when doing the barbell bench press. You want to make sure you're gripping it with your hands outside your shoulders for sure. You don't want to go too narrow, locks in your triceps a little too much. Right here, nice and wide, gets that chest engaged. Keep your toes back behind your knees, picking it up, coming down right about nipple line, and boom, driving straight up, okay? Elbows, don't go straight out. You want them to tuck in just a little bit. So be mindful of that. With your bench press, your barbell bench press, in general, you're going to be obviously doing same thing, forearms, because you're gripping. Anytime you're gripping anything, you're going to have your forearms engaged, right? So you should, as you get better at strength training in general, become one with your entire body, and your entire body should be engaged when doing every exercise, right? Because it gives you that channel of energy and where it's supposed to go. But your primary muscle would obviously be, your pec majors, also your lower pecs when doing the bench press itself. And then you also have a little bit of your clavicle pectorals also engaged, but it's a lesser of a muscle for the barbell bench press itself, more for your incline bench presses. Also your tricep, just because you're pushing also, and your fronts of your shoulders, so your anterior deltoids. So there you go for your barbell bench press. That's your number 3 exercise. Number 4, we're heading back to the bar, and obviously we're going to the floor here. So this one, I'm going to slide this over. Don't do that. Is going to be your barbell bent over row. So you can do it overhand grip, underhand grip, supine grip, but in this video, I'm doing it for an overhand grip. So staying nice and tight. I always like to pick the bar up so that way I can get adjusted with it. Hinging forward, just like you'd be doing a RDL, and then bam, popping it right to your sternum. You want to make sure you're, boom, squeezing. So same thing with this one. You're working your rhomboids. So right in the middle, top part of your back. You try not to get your traps engaged too much. They can get a little bit. Obviously, your forearms again, biceps again, just because you're pulling, any pulling motion, you're going to be engaging those biceps. And core, just because you're stabilizing yourself as well. So, I know it's a lot, but that's why these are your basic 5. And there's a lot going on. So therefore, obviously, you got to count compound joint movements with all of these exercises. So there's a lot going on with all of them. All right. I bet you're like waiting on the edge of your seat trying to figure out, oh my God, what's he going to do for number 5? Because there's a lot of awesome exercises for building strength. But if I had to pick 5, these are the 5. And that was 4. So the 5th one, I'm going to be doing the push press, right? So push press, you want the bar up high. And I would do this in this exact order for my workout also. So I would go in my workout right from the barbell deadlifts to the pull-ups to the bench press to the bent over rows and then the push press. And the reason I do that is I like doing, your push, pull method. So especially when you're kind of trying to swoop all the things together, most effective, most efficient, kind of just knocking it out, right? So push press, I like going shoulder width apart with your hands, right? So it's a little more narrow than my bench grip. Picking it up, and you want to do a squat, but not a huge squat. It's just here and boom, straight up. Good lockout, nice and controlled back down. So back, right? So it's almost like you're jumping with the bar itself. So what's the difference between a push press and a jerk? Is the jerk is you're dropping while, just honestly locking those arms out. So it's almost like you're into the drop and you're letting your legs do the majority of the work. Where in the push press, your legs are doing some of the work, but your shoulders are also pushing it up there. So, whoo! I know, that was awesome. Thank you guys for staying with all that. But I do want to tell you a couple things, really. Okay? So I did all these exercises with the bar, right? Obviously, you just saw them all. So if you're doing all these exercises with the bar, you do, like I told you at the beginning, you can use other devices, right? The good thing about the bar is you can kind of load it up and you can get to that weight that's challenging your body enough to where you're building strength, right? So you want to make sure you're always challenging yourself, but not compromising your form. So getting your reps, when you're building strength, power is 3 to 5 to 8 reps max, but typically that 3 to 5 rep range when doing them. That's why I love my 5x5s. But you also want to make sure you're not compromising your form. So you can use dumbbells, kettlebells, all of those types of things to get all of these exercises in, right? Because a lot of times if you have wrist issues or shoulder issues or other things going on with your body, being able to have some movability with your wrists makes a huge difference. So for instance, like your dumbbell bench presses, your dumbbell deadlifts, your dumbbell bent over rows, same thing. Anytime you're able to kind of move those wrists a little bit, push presses, and then also with your pull-ups, you have all of your different grips on, different bars for yourself. Also, like your neutral grips, very common if you have wrist issues. Definitely stay away from the underhand, most likely the chin-ups. But just wanted to kind of tell you that, all those things are definitely, it's not like if you can't do these, you're never going to build strength. Because there's tons of strength exercises. There's tons of ways to do these things. It's just a matter of finding out what works for your body, what you have accessible to yourself, and also, doing everything properly. So, on that note, you know what's up. You didn't do it yet. If you haven't done it yet, you need to. You need to subscribe, mash the notification bell. You need to love this video. Pop in the comments maybe some of your favorite strength exercises so that way I can see what you like too, all right? So Brent Kasner with BKPT, Brent Kasner Personal Training, and hopefully you guys found some good nuggets in this, and I will see you guys in the next video.